As the 1550s drew to a close, so too did the first Parliament of Queen Elizabeth I. It was during this time that she gave her royal assent to the new Act of Supremacy. This act saw the repeal of all pro-Catholic legislation from the reign of her sister, Queen Mary I, and the restoration of religious acts from the reign of their father, King Henry VIII. Contained within this act was the provision that all of Elizabeth's subjects who wished to take public office had to first take the Oath of Supremacy. The oath began with the person in question stating their name, then proceeded as follows.
I do utterly testify and declare in my conscience that the Queen's Highness is the only supreme governor of this realm, and of all other Her Highness's dominions and countries, as well in all spiritual and ecclesiastical things or causes as temporal, and that no foreign prince, person, prelate, state, or potentate had or ought to have any jurisdiction, power, superiority, preeminence, or authority ecclesiastical or spiritual within this realm. And therefore I do utterly renounce and forsake all foreign jurisdictions, powers, superiorities, and authorities, and do promise that from henceforth I shall bear faith to the true allegiance to the Queen's Highness, her heirs and lawful successors, and to my power shall assist and defend all jurisdictions, preeminences, privileges, and authorities granted or belonging to the Queen's Highness, her heirs and successors, or united and annexed to the imperial crown of this realm. So help me God, and by the contents of this book.
At 8 o'clock in the morning of May 15, 1570, the papal bull Regnans in Excelsis was found nailed to the gate of the Bishop of London's palace. Issued by Pope Pius V on February 25th, it excommunicated Elizabeth for heresy and absolved her subjects of any oath they had sworn to her. The Inns of Court were searched, and another copy of the bull was found in the chamber of a Lincoln's Inn student. Under torture, the student revealed that he had gotten it from one John Felton, who had obtained these copies from the chaplain of the Spanish ambassador. Upon his arrest, Felton said that if it came from the Pope, he was bound to obey it. He was executed for high treason in the churchyard of St. Paul's Cathedral on August 8th. On May 27, 1606, several months after the foiling of the Gunpowder Plot, King James I gave his assent to a new Recusancy Act, which required recusants to take an oath of allegiance to him. 3 years later, he granted the Second Charter of the Virginia Company of London. As the colonists hoped to convert the indigenous peoples to the Church of England, there was concern about Catholic infiltration of Jamestown. Therefore, this charter stated that all who wished to go to Virginia had to first take the Oath of Supremacy. A few years after that, the Third Charter empowered the company leadership to administer the oaths of supremacy and allegiance to those sailing for Virginia. Even after the charters were revoked in 1624, the oaths continued to be required by those who sought public office or naturalization in Virginia. By 1689, the Oath of Supremacy had been required for 13 decades. On April 24th of that year, King William III gave his assent to an act repealing both it and the Oath of Allegiance. This act required those who had sworn the previous oaths to swear allegiance to him and Queen Mary II. They were also to swear another oath reminiscent of the Oath of Supremacy. As before, they were required to declare that no foreigner wielded authority within their realm. By this point, Virginia had been a colony of England for 82 years. For all but the first 2 of those years, the Oath of Supremacy was a significant factor in both its governance and settlement. If you like our videos, please like, subscribe, and comment below.